late Friday. Had a really hard week and I've just came out. I'm heading up through the Galloway forest. As you see, it's heavily, we've got a really heavy fog and we're having bother. It's the army there. I don't exactly know where we are. I'm heading for a place called Stincher Bridge. I want to check that out first. I've got Morag in the back. Normally I'd be using the other camera as well, but it's far too dangerous. I've been off the road once already. I thought I could get into the side of the road, but the road's been macadam so often that if you go off the side you drop. That's the fog starting to clear now, and I think we're coming down into Stincher Bridge. Yes, we are. So we'll just go up to the car park and see what like it is. Here, but at least we are, so we'll just have a look. We'll get parked and see what we can find. This is the main car park, well, one of the main car parks in the Galloway forest. It's about 5 o'clock on a Friday night. The fact that we've got this fog won't affect it because the fog is only up here on the high ground. The whole place is empty. I think given another couple of hours this will be mobbed. But anyway, this is where I am for the night. And Morag's in the back of the car getting a heat before she's got to get out and join me. It's quite damp, so I'll be risking a fire tonight. I'm determined to get back into camping. My health has, well, it's kind of funny, it's improved in some ways. In other ways I'm a wee bit worried. I think I possibly need to go to the doctor and get my tablets adjusted, that's all. Anyway, here's where we are for the night. I've got a new bivvy. Cost me a whole £35. And of course my fancy seat. It's not as big as my last one, it's easier to put up and it's not falling to bits. It's a lot later, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to get set up. Relax if I can. Take Morag for a walk, and then we'll do a bit cooking. I'm hungry, and I'll tell you about the disaster I've had with the cooking then. It's been a busy week. I'll bring you back when I do the cooking. Well, I've got everything set up, but it's raining. Even in this wood it's raining. This wasn't forecast. But I'm determined. I'm going to have my cup of coffee. I'm determined to get something to eat. These things happen. I'm not very happy about it, but and to make it worse, I forgot stuff. So I've no oil, so I'm going to have to blanch. I'm going to have to blanch the chicken and the mushrooms. Now, in posh restaurants, they don't fry mushrooms, they blanch them. I've recently got a steamer in the house, and I've done it a couple of times, and I'll tell you, they're quite nice. And there's quite a lot of things can be steamed. That's my next project with the Transia. I'm going to get a grill to fit inside one of these pots and try some steaming. I just want to see if it can be done, because I like steamed vegetables. It's this diet I'm on, it's got me eating all sorts of things that I would never have ate when I was younger. But mushrooms are quite nice steamed. I've even steamed tomatoes. But all I'm going to do here is put the mushrooms on. Right, I got some chopped mushrooms. Why? Well, I left this bag lying in the house, and I had all my stuff in it. Now that should be enough. And a bit of chicken. I was going to try this, but this has been roast chicken breast slices. So all I'll do is put wee bits of that in to heat up. Hey, that would make a good soup. There's quite a bit of this. Guess who's going to be getting that? Morag. She's sleeping earlier in the car. Yep. I'm still waiting on Ma to go to the hospital, but I've lost 2.5 stone. My blood pressure has never been so low in its life, and my diabetes isn't bad. So I'm going to go camping next. I'm going to do a 2-day tent job somewhere, but I won't be far for the car, and that might mean going to a campsite or something else, but I'll be taking a tent. Camping in the car, or what do they call it? Oh, it's got a name in English shoes. Stealth camping, stealth car camping. Still really me, but I'll do it if I have to. But definitely next time out it's going to be a proper camp, but there might be some fry-ups in between, or a wee bit cooking. Oh, look at that, warming up nicely. Didn't want to eat too much. Morag will give me a row if she doesn't get any. Let's just try that. Another minute. Now this is an attachment that you can buy for the Transia. It's a lid. It goes on both the pots, but it's got a drainer in there. Right, I think that's hot enough. So just slip it on. Put the grabber on. That's a good thing, that grabber. Get your hand on it and drain. Now what are we really making? I was going to make a chicken supreme. A tinny chicken and white sauce, that's all I could find. The shop didn't have chicken supreme. I should have taken them out of my cupboard before I left home. Oh, look at that. That's going to be alright. Oh, look at that. A fair bit of chicken in there. Mind you, that was quite dear. Out of Sainsbury's, it cost me £2.50 for the tin. That is no the cheapest meal. It's still cheaper than some of the other stuff that we do. Right, we'll turn that down a bit. Oh, look at that. Look at, there's enough in there for two. Right, I'll stir away at that for a wee while. And I'll bring you back when it's nearer the end, but that's not going to take long. I'm going to have a cup of tea in the meantime. Oh. That's me back. Just been there giving Morag some of the chicken. Didn't give her it all. I'll give her it later. Right, let's see how this is going. Ah, that's got enough heat. That's got enough heat in it. Right, let's finish it off. Just some rice. Not much. Hey, oh, got a grip. That's sublation. Now, I'm looking at this and I put extra chicken in. Didn't need it. The amount of chicken it was in that was excellent. Okay, it needed the extra to make it into a chicken supreme. That's just chicken and white sauce. But to make it into a chicken supreme, you really need, in my view, you really need the mushrooms. If I do this again, I'll just open the can, I'll do extra mushrooms first, and pour it in, heat it up. Now, when I used to, when Isabel and myself were courting, we used to go to this, I think it was an Italian restaurant in Edinburgh, and they made chicken supreme Etna. Chicken supreme. And it had a garlic in the middle. Oh, it was lovely. You stunk for days. It cost us 12 and 6. And it was on a bed of rice. And that was regarded expensive back then. That would be late 60s. And that was our favourite. So what I'd do, it would be £2.50 can of, where is it? £2.50 can chicken and white sauce, 50p long grain rice, and that's it. You've got a meal for £3, and that'll feed two hungry backpackers. Let's see if we can shut this off. Ah, that's it, I'm turning it the right way now. So, there's another one. Okay, mushrooms would maybe cost about £1, and as I said, I'd put a garlic in it, a squeezy garlic, £4, and you've fed 2 people. So let's see what like it looks. It's got to look right, hasn't it? Oh, we'll pin it on. I'll gnaw away at it. Oh. I need a fork. Where's a fork? Where's a fork? I'm not going to eat this with my fingers. Ah. There we go. Well, do you dare me? I've done that much talking about it. It's got to be good. Better be good, I'm hungry. Ah. For £3. £4 to feed 2. Yeah, I could have put more mushrooms in it, but that is a real feed. Oh. So, there's another cheap meal. Fill you right up. I don't know what calories is in it. No. What am I trying to kid myself? There's no way I'll be able to see that with my eyesight. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't believe it. Eh? Spent 500 calories in that. God almighty. Yep, definitely gets my vote. And I'm going to eat the whole flaming lot right now. So I'll see you later. We'll get here a fire later. This lean-to is not very good. It's not as good as the old gin. So I'm just going to be using the old lean-to until I can get a more modern one. It works. Either that, or I'll be inside my big tent. But you live and learn. It cost me 35 quid this. I'm not worried if it doesn't work out. I'll keep the wind off. Anyway, I'll see you later. As you can see, we've moved. Oh, that was terrible. That cheap Bivvy, total letdown. There was no way whatsoever I was spending the night in that. The fabric was still up to it. The rain was getting in. My legs were all wet. It was uncomfortable. There was no way Morag would have been happy. So I had to make a decision. I could have headed back home, but that would have meant going back through all that fog, and I just wasn't up for that. I don't know what that was all about. It wasn't in the weather forecast, but I decided to go the other way, up into straight in, over to Maple, and I'm going to go down to Girvan and find some place to park for the night. At least I'll be comfortable. Also, I've got the heater on full blast in the car, and I'm nearly dried out. Morag's dried out. I had her in the car most of the time. The rain stopped because we're near the coast. It's much better. Well, there was no way I was going home. You're out for an adventure, so you stay out. There was all sorts of problems. I couldn't have had a fire either. That bag that I forgot about and left in the living room, it also had my fire starting kit, and with the way the weather was, there was no way I was going to get anything started. Anyway, I'm not far out of Girvan, and I might say hello once we get there. Go on. Air Beach. And that white thing out, oh no, it's Paddy's Milestone, Ailsa Craig. And with that cloud, look at it, I never saw it like that before. Anyway, Morag could have a wee run. Take her down and let her put her feet in the sea. Just had a look at the regulations at the car park. No overnight, no sleeping in cars, no cooking. I don't know, let's see if I can find somewhere else. There's a station along there. Whoa! God! 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 Get on! There's a dog along there, she's wanting to play, she doesn't know whether to or not. Come on! Go! Oh yes! 10-year-old, she's still got the speed. She's loving this. Right, time to go back to the car. Well, we'll see about that. What a morning. Must be about 5 o'clock. Beautiful, I woke up to this. Ailsa Craig. Anyway, Morag and me are going to try and get into the beach. Oh. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, Morag. What could be nicer? I've had a good night's sleep. It was so warm. I didn't even need to go into my sleeping bag. Just sat up. Listened to the radio and slowly drifted off to sleep. Oh, here we go. Oh, and a nice wee walk in the morning. Go on yourself. Aye, wee Morag likes the beach. Come on. Oh. Well, at least this wander has ended up nicely. I had a bad start. I should have turned back. I shouldn't have bothered. Forgot an important bag. That drive up through the Galloway forest, that was dangerous. And at one point I got forced off the road. You couldn't see 25 yards. I should have really ejected it in there and then. And then that weather and that new Bivvy, absolutely rubbish. But that's part of the fun of camping. I haven't to wash my feet here. So I'm going to grab, hey yeah, I'm going to go back to the car, get maybe another hour's sleep or so. Have a cup of tea and make my way back. Stop off at Newton Stewart into Aldi's, get a couple of good steaks. That'll make up for this. Oh, but look at this. At least this wonder has ended nicely. I'm more than happy. Right, been doing some planning. I'm definitely going to take a chance to get back to camping, but it's going to be done in such a way that it's safe. So we'll have to pick some place to go next week. I don't know where. I've got some ideas for a wee cook up, but as usual, this is a good thing about life. You don't need to be decisive. Anyway, look at that, beautiful. I'll leave you with that. I'll see you next week.